Hello and welcome to day 24 of 30 Days of Night, a photo marathon where I shoot one roll of film every day for 30 days with 30 cameras. My right shoulder, super tight this morning, couldn't figure out why. It's because I've been holding the phone like out in front of me for 3 weeks for extended periods of time, and the same arm for holding the camera. So that should help a little bit, free up this arm for a while. I've been thinking about this Olympus camera a lot. To bring you up to speed, I've replaced the seals on it and put fresh batteries in it. I shutter tested it. It won't go over 1/45th of a second, and I don't know why. Someone suggested it might be the metering. It's not the metering because I did all my testing in manual mode. It's almost as if somebody tried to CLA it and ended up messing up the higher gears. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to get used to holding it with my left hand like this. It feels unnatural. I mean, after 3 weeks of holding it the other way. Okay. Yeah, that's so much better. I don't know what the deal was. Anyway. So I kind of thought, well, there's a couple of situations where shooting at 1/45 would be easy or natural or even necessary. Nighttime photography is an obvious choice. A low ISO would also be a good choice. So maybe I should shoot another roll of that Sthema MZ3 film. Yeah, I really like this film. It has super quick fixing time too. I really enjoy shooting with this film. If you like bokeh and you don't want to use or don't have ND filters, this is the way to go. You're going to be shooting between f1.4 and maybe 4.5 in direct sunlight at 1/30th of a second, perhaps. I'm actually going to step outside real quick, take a general light meter reading. If I shoot with this film today, my maximum aperture is going to be 3.8. That's going to make things exceedingly difficult. But I'm going to run outside, take a spot meter. Looks like I'm getting 1/40 at f4.5. Alright, so it occurs to me that if I use the Olympus, I'd be probably using this macro lens. Now, if I use a macro lens and I'm always shooting super shallow depth of field, that's going to make it very, very difficult for me to get a legitimate shot, I think. The depth of field on a macro lens is going to be minute, so I think I'm going to switch it up a bit. I'm going to take some time to think about this, have a bite, that kind of thing, and come back with a fresh perspective. I think today I'm going to go with this Minolta Maxxum 450si, and today I'll be using one of my favorite films, Kodak Tmax 100. Sounds legit. Alright, 1 hour parking only, but better than nothing. Okay, I'm about 20 shots in. Things are moving along pretty smooth. I'm keeping a close eye on my time. At this point, I have to get back to my car in 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So I'm still doing all right.
No! No!
I'm on shot 24 now with maybe 10-15 minutes to go. I think I had a little less time than I thought. I'm pretty much gonna walk back to the car now. See, I saw that sign, but I didn't see that sign because I'm a moron. Okay, so far today I'm just glad that my car wasn't towed. I'm just off of Center Street now. I saw a couple things I want to take pictures of. I am at legitimate parking right now. Okay, I'm back home now and ready to develop this roll of film. Unfortunately, I did not clean last night. Well, I didn't finish cleaning. So I'm gonna have to rinse these off and then wait for them to dry. Now that my equipment has had some time to dry, I think I'm ready to develop this roll. It's pretty cold down here right now, so hopefully my standing water will be close to 68. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I've been editing for the last few hours, letting everything dry in here, and I'm ready to toss that roll into the tank and get it developed. You know when you've always lived without something, then you've had it a couple of times, you feel like you can't live without it? Well, it's 20 after 10 at night, but I'm still gonna go out and get myself some distilled water. My distilled water was at 70, 71, and my standing water here was at 67, so I combined the two, and it's at about 69 right now. So what I'm going to do is just take off about, I'd say, 10 to 20 seconds. I'm really just guessing, totally guessing on this, but about 20 seconds off of my time to make up for the degree. I probably shouldn't have, but I just performed an experiment. Over the last few days that I used black and white, I found that I washed it here for 10 minutes, only to have to rinse it with distilled water again. I thought back to Alexander in the comments saying that he uses Ilford's 5-10-20 method. Then why don't I just use the exact same technique with the Kodafix? So that's what I did. I used distilled water only. I didn't run my tap at all this time except to wash my hands. But I did use an entire 4-liter jug of distilled water, and that was a little disturbing. I think I should probably buy it by the cartload next time. It's in the spot rinse now, and I'm going to take it out and see how the photos look. So far they look fantastic. The real test will be when it dries. Well, they say no experiment is a true failure, but my negatives are filthy, so I'm gonna have to do a real wash. Okay, it ain't pretty, but I managed to stab a hole in there. Still not perfect, but it's definitely progress. I don't think I'll have to flip it over anymore. I think I'll just leave it the way it is. Okay, I can't actually wait for this to dry. I've got to crash. I'm so exhausted. Here are today's top picks. I really like the detail in this shot. Also, technically it's an analog photo with analog metadata. Two of my favorite textures wrapped up into one, rust and wood. Here's my top pick for today. I don't think I have to tell you the irony of a sewing machine repair center having a torn sign, made it a cloth no less. Not only that, but the Minolta really picked a great exposure for this shot. And it's a simple shot of a storefront, but I think it's really neat. I like the generic name of the place, and of course the wear on the sign, the clouds in the background, all that. It's really great. I like it.